I don't remember much of my childhood. I only reiterate the stories that my family members have pieced together for me to add to my scrapbook of memories I don't actually remember. Stories like how I used to tell everyone that my ethnicity was pink, how I stuck keys in an electric socket and kept repeating the words hot as if to say, "Hey mom, dad, I just electrocuted myself." I can remember pieces of my 5th grade experience at Strawberry Point Elementary with my strawberry blonde teacher, the time I first discovered what love for someone felt like and how much it hurt to lose someone you thought would be around forever. But there are some things we just can't clear from our memories. There are some moments that play like old records in our minds for us to always relive. We can still taste the breakfast that we had that morning. We can remember every detail about the places we were when every television screen in the country broadcasted one scene over and over and over. I can still hear my mother scream, a wailing that fell in tone as the towers continued to hit the ground with every click of the remote. I hear her gasp and the beating sound that could have been my running footsteps down a flight of stairs or the panic of my heartbeat. I still feel the goosebumps creeping through my skin as my brain tried to disconnect itself from the tears falling down my face. I still feel the shaking of reality in my knees and the buckle of my legs. I can close my eyes and still recite the prayer that my mother wailed through her cries to a God we hoped would be so real in this moment. Every year, when this day sneaks up on our regular routines and mundane practices of everyday living, I almost dread reading every post, picture, and status captioned with the words "never forget," as if it were implying that we were a people who could actually forget one of the most horrific days in modern history, one of our country's weakest moments, as if we could forget the names that scrolled on and on, marking the lives that were lost, the day that our generation questioned, doubted, and wrestled with God, the day that our country said "God bless you" more times than we had in the 8 months or 10 years before. I've always wanted to go to New York City. People would tell me that it's a place that screamed my name and had my passion written all over it, but it now screams 11 years of hurt that always rises on this day. Maybe a lot of trying to bury and forget a tragedy that happened in one city but skidded like a rock across the entire world. I challenge us that instead of reminding people never forget, keep in mind all the reasons why we still remember. The mothers and fathers that were plucked from the lives of their children, the teachers stripped from educating, the students unable to experience the accomplishment of a graduation, the hundreds who tried to save every person they could despite the picture of hopelessness that hung like smoke around them. We are a people connected so effortlessly to our hearts. To forget is something we are literally incapable of doing. We are also a people of pride, so arrogant that we let the words "God bless America" slip off our lips at the end of any given speech or declaration, and so I say it, with hope that He will hear it like a prayer or a plea. God, do not only bless, but also keep and protect, hold and watch over America.